Hey everyone. Actually, meron akong pinost tungkol sa Black Saturday some years ago. And I wanted to ask you, um, how is your Black Saturday experience? Are any of you going through that right now? What is Black Saturday? Well, it's the Saturday where kakatapos lang, no? Jesus has just died. This is the next day. You get it? So what is your Black Saturday experience? If you've lost someone, and today are still struggling with the thought of losing that someone, then that means you're still in that Black Saturday experience. And it's hard. I I know it's difficult. And a Black Saturday ay hindi yung tipong isang araw lang. It's not, you cannot contain the effect of a death of a friend or a family member. You cannot contain that. You just don't know when that's going to stop. In fact, I think the real Black Saturday experience happens pagkatapos ng lahat ng mga kaibigan na dumadating, and talk about memories, and you see all the pictures, and all of the events that take place after the death of someone. I think it's when you go home, when everyone is has carried on, going on with life on a regular basis, and you have to go through life minus the one that has meant the most to you. That's the Black Saturday experience. But I've also believed that in any evening, in every night, the darkest moment of any night is happens just before the sun begins to take its peak on the horizon. When the colors of the horizon begin to change from dark blue to lighter blue to orange and yellow and all, it's before that moment that the night is the darkest. And the reason I'm sharing this with you now is because Black Saturday came before Easter Sunday. So there's something to look forward to. I don't know how it's going to happen with you, but I think that's the way God works. That even in the death of his one and only Son, that I'm sure brought tears to the Father in heaven, there was Easter Sunday to look forward to. And it's in those moments that you're in the darkest of those days and those evenings that sometimes you're only maybe a day or a week or maybe even minutes away from a breakthrough. So don't give up. No matter how black or how dark your Saturday or your season may be at this point, because it may not only be about losing someone, it could be about losing a dream, a job, uh, an addiction, that you have become so attached to. All of these things, when it's put to death, can affect human beings in different ways. But my only message really would be, it doesn't end there. Saturday is the last day of the week. It's Black Saturday. It's the darkest of all the days of Holy Week. This is probably the darkest one because it has to do with Jesus no longer being around. And yet, it was the end of his work. He said nga, it is finished, di ba? So now he was ready for something new. And that newness, that day of resurrection and restoration, happens the next day. So hang in there, my friend. Hang in there. Because that day of resurrection and restoration is just about to happen. But we'll talk about that more tomorrow. Okay? God bless. And may God comfort your hurting souls. It is written that God is close to the brokenhearted and those who are crushed in spirit. So that's where he is now. Even in the darkest of your moments, God is getting you ready for a day of resurrection and restoration. I'll see you tomorrow.